What's up, Teecups? Welcome back to my channel, Cookin with Tea. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Tiana G, aka T, and it is Filipino American History Month. And we're celebrating by making my favorite dessert, Ube Suman. Ube Suman is pretty much a sticky rice cake that is wrapped in banana leaves and steamed, and it's like the most perfect texture in the world, and you're gonna love it. First things first, we're gonna start preparing this ube sticky rice. So, we're gonna start off by washing our rice. Today I'm gonna be using short grain, like sushi rice. You can pretty much use any kind of sticky rice, long grain or short grain. Today I'm gonna be using short grain, this is what I have on hand. We're gonna start by washing the sticky rice. To wash the rice, you're gonna run cold water through the rice until the water runs clear.
Damn, that's some clean rice.
So now that the rice is clean, we are going to get into making the Ube Suman.
So we're gonna start off by adding in our coconut milk. Then we're gonna add in a little bit of ube flavoring. And then we're gonna take some ube jam. I'm gonna add a little pinch of salt. I'm gonna add some sugar. And we're gonna turn this on like medium-low heat. And we're just going to whisk this and make sure all of this beautiful ube and ube jam gets absorbed. Look how cool that looks. That looks rad. That looks rad. Be very careful. Be very careful when you do this, guys. This ube flavoring like stains. Speaking from experience. Okay, so now I'm going to add in our rice. The recipe is down below, by the way. Recipe is down below in the deets. Forgot to let you guys know that earlier. So don't worry about the measurements. They're all down below. And then we're just gonna mix our rice in there. And we're just gonna cook this down.
So while the rice is cooking, we're gonna prep the banana leaves. I love the way banana leaves smell. It's like so nostalgic. Banana leaves are these humongous leaves. I have already taken the leaf and cut the stem off and cut it down into squares, but they're still really like dusty and they have like this weird kind of like film over them. So you wanna make sure you're wiping this off with a little water and a cloth.
All right, y'all, so as you can see, we got some bubbles going on. You wanna make sure you are stirring and mixing because it will stick to the bottom. You gotta make sure you're like, you know, not burning it. This smells so bomb right now. Like all my ube lovers,
this is pretty much like cooking risotto. You wanna make sure the liquid is all the way absorbed and it's like dry. We're not going to be cooking this all the way out on the stovetop though. We're pretty much just absorbing the ube flavor and heating it up.
so this is what I meant when I said the liquid is gonna get all absorbed. And it's supposed to be like this. It's supposed to stick to the spoon. It's supposed to stay clumpy and chunky.
All right, so this is the perfect texture for the sticky rice. This rice is not all the way cooked. It's like al dente to the tooth. And we're gonna finish the cooking process when we wrap it in the banana leaves. So that's what we're gonna get into next. I'm going to start building the suman. I'm taking like 2 tablespoons, not really tablespoons, but 2 heaping spoonfuls. And I'm gonna add it right into the middle, the banana leaf. And you're gonna take the banana leaf and push down the suman. You wanna make sure you're really sealing the suman in here. You're gonna make sure there's no air really. And at this moment, you kind of like get to gauge what size you want your suman to be. You want it to be large, small. I like a little medium, good medium. My medium may not be your medium though. All right, so I'm gonna roll, continue to roll, tuck, roll and tuck. So once you have formed a little roll, something like this, you're going to take the insides of the banana leaf and fold so that it's nice and tucked. Alrighty, and then you're gonna repeat.
Yum! So I remember when I was little and like I used to make it with my Lola all the time, especially around like the holidays. It was so nice. Like she usually either made it with rice flour, or sometimes she even made it with cassava, which was also really, really, really good. But I wanted to do something a little bit different and highlight one of my favorite things, which is ube. So I decided to make an ube suman. I'm actually going to be serving a suman at my pop-up. And my Lola's going to be there, so I'm really excited for her to try it. I think it's going to be really sweet. So yeah, while you're rolling these up, it's good to start your steaming basket with some steaming water. I'm going right now, so by the time I am finished rolling all of these up, I can pop these into the basket. Once the water is nice and bubbly and it's steaming, we are going to carefully put the suman into this steamer. You want to make sure you guys are putting it in carefully because steam burns are the worst. You want to make sure you're not burning yourself. Be very careful. Okay, now that we have all of these little bundles of joy, we're going to pop the lid on and steam these for about 45 minutes or until the rice is cooked through. All right, y'all, look at that. The suman is steaming, it looks amazing. This has been going for about 45 minutes, so I'm ready to take these off and unwrap them. All right, we have our ube suman out. You kind of want to wait just a few moments before you start unwrapping them because they are very hot. Be careful. One. Hopefully I got them all around the same size. Oof. Look at that. Alrighty. Does this not look incredible? I'm like so excited about this right now. My inner child is screaming. I like to top it with shredded coconut and literally the smallest pinch of brown sugar. Because the suman isn't really sweet, so you want to make sure you're adding a little bit of sugar, some sweetened coconut flakes. There it is. Oops. After all of the hard work making the suman, it is finally time to eat it. The best part. The part that we've all been waiting for. Literally. You can honestly eat this with your hands. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna This is so freaking good. That's banging. This right here is so popping. Okay, I'm telling you, the texture from the sticky rice, I'm really big on texture, so I love the chewiness. It has a nice chewiness, the essence from the banana leaf, and it's not really super sweet, so the coconut is really hitting with the ube right now. The ube and the coconut, a little bit of brown sugar. This right here is the perfect dessert. I love this. My Lola would be very proud right now. I can't wait for her to try this recipe. And I can't wait for you to try this recipe either. Okay, so the recipe is gonna be down below in the deets. Make sure you guys tap and give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, peace, love, and blessings. Alright, y'all. We're out. I'm done.